It's been 1 week since I decided to go for the fire cape with my Scorpio pet intact on my main non-PC interaction account. And all I've done since then is catch 96 more eclectic implinks for a total of 223 for a few clues I couldn't complete and neither of the 1 in 100 range gear drops. Still. Oh no! Really? I think that's my 3rd set of watermelon seeds too. And it's all well and good to go dry for a bit, even double, but I don't know if I'll get them in time. There's 2 ticking time bombs here that, if either of them go off, will make my already tough fire cape even harder to get. Debuffs to Dragonhide armor, which I want to use for the fire cape, and singles plus PvP zones, where you can't attack a monster creature to escape PKs, which they may add to Crazy Archaeologist, one of the 2 areas in the wilderness that I need to go to for my setup. I have no idea when either of these updates are going to happen, and for the Dragonhide armor, I also have no idea what stats they'll debuff, nor by how much. All this could happen in a week, a month, a few months, a year. I don't think that'd happen, but that'd be really nice. So I'm going to have to go to Crazy Archaeologist as soon as possible to try and get the ranged gear I need from him, the red D-Hard body and the rune crossbow, before the Singles Plus update comes in. Or I would if I wasn't still so fucking scared, because these timers also mean I'm racing to level up my 2 low stats by ranging Ankus on defensive ranged mode for 90 range and 80 defense at the same time, with rune knives and rune arrows I got from ninja implinks while catching eclectics, and I'm only 40 defense right now, fucking hell, only stopping to chisel gems from Ankus in the hopes of 80 crafting for an Ami of Glory, and killing level 13 giant frogs to level up my prayer, a better than hill giant strategy that no currencies dug up from free-to-play iron accounts. My prayer is only 66 instead of 72, putting me 2 prayer restoration brackets lower than I want, which with 16 prayer potions means that if I were to go for the fire cape now, I'd be going for it with 128 less prayer points than I want, which is a big issue since I don't think I can prayer flick, at least not the fire cape, and every prayer point counts. But without the Worldy Chaos Altar, which I don't want to risk with my pet, I won't have the time to get 72 prayer. But if I get from 66 to 68 prayer, it'll get me into the next prayer restoration bracket for an extra 64 prayer points in my 16 prayer potions, which is the best compromise on time and prayer potion effectiveness that I can think of. So I'll just have to get the fire cape with 68 prayer and hope I can get it in time. Okay, I have another week at least. Thank God. And that's 68 prayer. That took me 12 hours just for 66 to 68 prayer. And it was slower because I ranged the level 13 big frogs with iron knives, which should have been quick because ranged attacks from a distance as opposed to melee, which is close up. But I was picking up all my ammo before I decided to just melee the big frogs instead. I don't know if I have enough iron knives to both safe spot mammoths for prayer potions and get both 90 ranged and 80 defense at Ankus. I'm 84 ranged and 60 defense right now with 0 doses of prayer potions. And I can't just bulk buy or just buy ammo or even iron bars or even iron ore to make ammo like most accounts could. So if I run out, it would take me dozens of hours to manually mine, smelt and smith more iron knives. Hours that I need to dedicate to Crazy Archaeologist, or to potentially getting even better range gear than the setup I'm looking for, like Black or Blessed D-Hide from this hard clue that I got from Ankus. Ankus don't drop enough hard clues for it to be worth clue juggling, especially since, right now, clues only last on the ground for 3 minutes each before despawning, and I think around 40% of the few hard clue steps I can do are in the wilderness, which I don't want to risk with my pet, but it's worth a try. And the next step is... I don't think we can do that. Actually, can we? Come on, let me in.
Nope.
I can't fucking believe that I actually can't get into the shipyard without the gnome glider. Like, that's actually ridiculous. Okay. I've been spared another week, and I'm very relieved about that. And I have been ranging in coups to get death and blood runes for Crazy Archaeologist, but I just realised that I can make my worldy trips a bit safer by charging my Ring of Wealth, which I got in episode 13, to give it 5 teleports out of level 30 worldy and below, including a Crazy Archaeologist who's in level 21 worldy. However, the Ring of Wealth can only be charged at the Fountain of Rune in deep worldy. Normally I'd go on my own, but no currencies is offered to be a scout and bodyguard for me, so I'll take it. My thoughts, at least for now, is that if someone offers to be a scout for me, I'll take it, but I won't actually ask for a scout myself. Not because it'd be against my no NPC rules or anything, but because I'm just too afraid to ask other people. But yeah, I'm going to go charge my Ring of Wealth, gear up, and then finally go back to Crazy Archaeologist. Oh my god. Are you fucking serious? I'm finally ready, mentally, to go to Crazy Archaeologist again. Like, this is the most courage I've had since the end of last episode, where I declared that I would try my best to get the 5k with my Scorpio pet intact. And just when I'm finally ready, fucking combat achievements drop? This wasn't even in the frickin' 2 ticking time bomb system updates that I've been watching out for. This is actually a 3rd one. All the worldy bosses are going to have combat achievements, so everyone's going to go for them. So if I were to go to Crazy Archaeologist now, I would get PK'd into the fucking ground. I can't go to Crazy Archaeologist now. But if I don't go now, then I risk Worldy Singles Plus coming in next week. Maybe, potentially. Okay, I mean, I guess I'll just charge the Ring of Wealth and then, wait another week? Yeah, I mean, fucking hell, yep, I'll just have to risk it. We haven't even left yet, and I've already made an error. I'm on a total level world to try and throw off PKs, and apparently that doesn't work. And that is why I need scouts, because I would be a disaster on my own. Alright, I've hot worlds now, and wow, okay, no currencies is going to grab some teleblocks. This is really hardcore. And, okay, now we're ready. I'm gonna get completely screwed over by, like, the frickin' obelisks, right? It's gonna take me, like, 5 attempts. No, it's gonna take me, like, 13 attempts just to get to the Rogue's Castle obelisk, which is the nearest teleport to the Fountain of Rune, because I can't complete the Wildy hard diary that lets you choose where you teleport. 1, not there. 2, not there. 3, not there. 4. Oh my god, fuck the ants. No, get away from me, ant. No, you little shit, ant. Oh, okay. 5. Oh my god, don't auto-retaliate. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. NPC, what are you doing all the way over here? 11, 12. Oh my god, finally. And Ring of Wealth. What? Hang on. 1 second. What? Wait. Oh my god. Whew! There we go. Okay, we charge it. There we go. Out of here. Why the delay? Oh no, that means it went really slow. But, yeah, it looks like you actually have to use the ring itself on the Fountain of Rune instead of using the Charged Dragonstone jewelry spell. Oh, this is terrible. So garbage. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna not make it to the platform this one. Whoa. Okay. That's 1 4. We're back to Ferox. Teleport out. Oh shit. Oh no. Okay, we're fine. Well, someone could still PK me right here, but I'm back at Ferox Enclave. First try after losing my scout, but I am safely back in Ferox Enclave and out of the wilderness. Thank you so much, No Currencies, for being both my scout and bodyguard while charging the Ring of Wealth. That did make it a lot easier because now that I have teleport charges on the Ring of Wealth, I should be a bit safer. A crazy archaeologist. And hopefully Singles Plus doesn't roll in a crazy archaeologist next week. Okay, that's good. The system update didn't go through, but I feel like it'll still be crowded there because of the combat achievements. It's been 1 week, but I think it'll still be crowded. So, do I risk another week? Fuck yeah, okay, I'll risk another week. The risk has paid off. No Singles Plus worldy, and I think Crazy Archaeologist won't be crowded anymore since everyone would have done the combat achievements there by now. So it's finally time to go back there myself. But before I go, thank you to Chronicle for the 5 bonds for a very generous 10.5 weeks worth of membership. Wish I could guarantee that many more weeks before my Fire Cape debuffs roll in, but I have zero certainty, so I'll stick to rushing Crazy Archaeologist. But before I go, I'll put on my ranged gear in my looting bag and keep my rune scimitar so I can easily re-obtain looting bags again. I put the rune scimitar in my looting bag. Well, the only way I can rearrange things is to destroy my looting bag in worldy, get another looting bag, and putting all my items in again. I am excited to check on all my stuff though. I've been storing all my Fire Cape gear and supplies in there, including the prayer potion I got from Scorpia.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Where is my prayer potion? Oh my god, I just remembered. If you destroy a looting bag in Wildy, it also destroys any unnoted potions or food that you put in it. This doesn't happen if you death par a looting bag of food instead, and the only reason I haven't death parred is because of my pet. So thanks to my pet, I have just lost 75 mammoths worth of prayer potions. On average. Wait, I just went back over my clips, and it turns out that I actually lost the prayer potion early last episode when I put it in a looting bag right after insuring my pet and then destroying the looting bag while on a break from hunting eclectic implings.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
Finally, there's another looting bag that took like 75 kills, and it's a 1 in 15 from thugs, which is so dry that the sharks I'd brought with me, because I thought this would be quick, well, I ended up juggling them outside the Edgeville dungeon gates to Wildy multiple times while trying to get this looting bag. I don't want to get too many of these, so I'm leaving behind as much as I can, anything I can easily get back, and sadly, the air tiara. I'd kept it as a cool cosmetic item to get the Fire Cape with, an Easter egg for my account to show that rune crafting is possible without the Rune Mysteries quest completed, since the best Fire Cape headgear I know of has low combat bonuses. But now, with my pet, every combat bonus I can get matters, so sadly, the cosmetic air tiara has to go. I've had it since my rune crafting experiment at the end of episode 7, so I'll miss it, but hopefully this sacrifice will help me get the Fire Cape. But I need to not die a crazy archaeologist first. I'll use the same strategy as last time. Walk from Ferox Enclave on a free-to-play world, hop to members to kill Crazy Archaeologist, and hop back to free-to-play to recharge my prayer at the Chaos Altar, or to go back to Ferox Enclave when I run out of food. This is my first time in Worldy without a Scout bodyguard since I got my Scorpia pet, so hopefully I don't go dry a Crazy Archaeologist for the Red Dehub body and Rune crossbow, nor die trying. Oh, and if I get prayer potions on the way, I'll keep them in my inventory and not put them in my looting bag this time. And there are the rune crossbows. 22 KC. Very good. What kind of time is this? I've got 6 prayer points. He's got 4 hit points. Let's get it. There we go. Hey! And the red red dehydrated body. Wonderful. And that's done. Yes! And I did run into one PKer, but thankfully they logged out while I was still killing crazy archaeologists, so no death there. Would not have been spared if it was a worldy singles plus zone, so absolutely clutch that I completed this before then. And the stats on the red dehydrated body are beautifully as normal. No debuffs yet. I got both the rune crossbow and red dehydrated body at just under drop rate, so I'm very happy. I even got 2 prayer potions on the way, which I'll keep in my inventory, not in a loony bag, for the fire cape. I'll go back to Crazy Archaeologist later to use up the rest of my runes in hopes of more prayer potions without the even more dangerous than Crazy Archaeologist zone of mammoths, but I need a break. So I rearranged my looting bag, got my ranged gear back, and now I'm going to bulk make Emerald Bolts E for the fire cape. Oh my god, that's a random event NPC. Oh, hang on, I'm right by the freaking Lumbridge canoe. I vaguely remember that there was a time in a previous episode where I got a random event right by the canoe, and it actually disappeared while I was in the canoe cutscene, but I didn't have my recorder on at the time. So, I mean, if I can make it over to the canoe in time, then maybe I can get the random event disappearing in the canoe cutscene on camera. And then let's see what happens. Okay, Freaky Forester. Yo! Yeah, so the Freaky Forester, well, and based on that, other random event NPCs, they do disappear once you get on a canoe. That is another mechanic of random event NPCs. But now it's time to make Emerald Bolts E. To do so, I need to get emeralds, mithril bolts, and enchant runes. For emeralds, I'll try 2 methods from when I trained crafting back in episode 13, the Isle of Souls dungeon chest and cracking wall safes in Rogue's Den. Both were terrible for crafting XP, but maybe they'll be better for emeralds alone.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Yeah, the Isle of Souls dungeon chest was still terrible, even with the lockpick spawn from Yanel dungeon, for a very bad but grand total of 36 emeralds from over 600 successful thieves of the chest, and who knows how many unsuccessful ones. The worst parts were constantly running out of run energy due to my heavy ranged gear, so I risked a trip to Worldy to put them in my looting bag. Thankfully I didn't die there, by the way. Getting dark keys, but getting noted black dragon hide from the chest, which I can't use because they're noted. Oh no! And getting 56 crafting. I don't have the time to get 80 crafting for an Army of Glory, do I? I just got a medium clue that I can do, and I just realized that if I can juggle a medium clue, there's a rare chance that I could get ranger boots or holy sandals, either of which would really help make up the stats for not having an Army of Glory for the fire cape. Falador guards have a better chance of medium clues than the Isle of Souls dungeon chest, so I'll go there to try and get a second medium clue for clue juggling. There's 2 things wrong here. 1, I don't have another medium clue. And 2, I'm nearly dead. Thankfully, that near death scared me into giving up on clue juggling, and I just completed the 1 scroll I had for a clue step I couldn't do. Hopefully wall safes are better for emeralds. To crack wall safes in the Rogue's Den foyer, I can't just bring no food and die over and over again like last time. So this time, I'll teleport to Camelot and walk to the Catherby fishing spots for food. Then use either the Mithril Grapple agility shortcut or the minigame teleport to Berthorpe Games room to get back. But I shouldn't have turned those mithril bolts into Emerald Bolts E, because if my mithril grapple breaks, I will now have to walk around White Wolf Mountain and then make a new set of mithril bolts. But I'll keep these Emerald Bolts E anyway, since every cosmic rune on this account is precious. But I need as much inventory space for food for cracking wall safes as possible, so I want to put these bolts in my looting bag. So I'll have to risk my account in Wildy once again. Oh god, okay. go, go, go. Ooh. Also, there's a guy that showed up right as I was leaving the wilderness. Oh, okay, he might be a Venenatus killer? I hope, anyway. But yeah, that was scary, okay. I'd have to use the Mythal Grapple shortcut a lot since the minigame teleport has a 20-minute cooldown timer. Turns out that one trip of getting food and cracking wall saves with food is about 20 minutes, so I'll drop the Mythal Grapple and just use the minigame teleport. And that's 2,500 emerald bolt tips, which combined with the about 500 bolts in my looter bag is enough for 3,000 emerald bolts E, which, once made, should be enough for the fire cape, even without an Ava's accumulator to pick up ammo for me. These 2.5k emerald bolt tips took about 25 hours to make, which is a while, but it was super chill and pretty safe as long as I watched my health at the wall safes themselves, so I'm happy with that. I did some beginner clues while fishing and out random items from implings that I caught on the way, so together with the coin drops from cracking wall safes, I've got a total of 80k now, which is pretty good, and I have another beginner clue in my inventory, a relative step that I can do, so I'll go do that now. I'm right by the spawn of water runes and fire runes, so I'll grab those too, just in case I need to teleport to Valador or Varrock for this clue, and I'll want the Varrock Telly to get back to Edgeville quickly if I ever want to rearrange my looting bag. Hey, there it is, and that's another casket for a useless item. But next is to make mithril bolts at Motherlode Mine for the emerald bolt tips. So, let's teleport to Varrock so that we can get to Edgeville quickly so that we can check everything. Fuck you, Romeo. Fuck you. No, I'm not talking to you, for fuck's sake. So I rewatched that clip a couple of times because I swear I did not click on Romeo to talk to him and therefore break my rules, right? And yeah, I did not break my own rules. Romeo just one tick chatted to me the moment I teleported into Varrock before I could even react or move. Absolute bastard. Oh, looks like I gotta dodge Romeo continuously. Or maybe I don't, because the concept of this whole series is that the NPCs have evaporated, and Romeo has just broken that sense of immersion. So in the interest of preserving my sanity, I'll just click away from the conversation without replying if Romeo talks to me again, which I'll be at risk of every single time I teleport to Varrock. But after that interruption, I'll put a bunch of stuff away. Combat runes in my looting bag, and coins in the last man standing coffer. Then I teleported to Valador, dropped anything I didn't need, and went to Mudlow Mine to make mithril bolts. The route I'll take is mining and superheating mithril bars at Mudlow Mine, then using the hammer from the nearby crate to smith mithril bolts, and add feathers to them while running back to Mudlow Mine. I've chosen Mudlow Mine even though it gives more than just mithril and coal ores, since I think my low-level, non-rune mithril pickaxe will mine ores faster at Motherlode Mine instead of mithril and coal rocks themselves. And for quicker ores, I did make a tollgate exception a few weeks ago to unlock the upper level of Motherlode Mine, since if the NPC wasn't there, I could just climb the ladder freely. But this is still going to take a while. Hopefully nothing crazy shows up in the meantime. I will say though, I did have a dream the other day about getting the rock golem pet, which is very interesting. I really don't think that's going to happen. Oh my god! Holy shit!
You know what the craziest part about this entire thing? I was just thinking about what would happen if I got another pet. Like, while I had my Scorpio pet out. Holy 74 mining, 8k away from 75, and I get the freaking rock golem pet. First of all, I'm not going to keep it the normal color. Let's see, mithril. Oh, that looks good. The blue matches my hair. Or adamant. Nah, we're going to go blue. We're going to go blue. Yeah, the blue looks nice. Wow, I never thought I'd end up withdrawing money to yet again insure a pet. Also, the examine text is so good. Found somewhere between a rock and a hard place.
And by good, I mean very fitting for where I'm at, because now I have 2 pets, but I can only have 1 following me at a time. So the other is just an inventory penalty for the fire cape. Fuck! But that's Mr. Golem insured for 3 pets total and my 23rd collection log slot. So pets are, unironically, 13% of my entire collection log. And a bunch of days and hours later, that's 3,000 mithril bolts made. I didn't have enough emerald bolt tips to make a multiple of 10 emerald bolts, so I got extra emeralds from cracking wall safes to make up the difference, since bolts are always enchanted in sets of 10 anyway, and there's no harm in extra bolts. But I still need to enchant them. To enchant emerald bolts, I need air, nature, and cosmic runes. I already have an air staff from air elementals in a previous episode, but I'll go to Ogress Warriors for the nature and cosmic runes. I'll range Ogress Warriors with iron knives, alch the rune gear drops from them, and enchant emerald bolts as I get the cosmic and nature rune drops. I'm a bit nervous about using iron knives here since I still need enough to kill mammoths and level my ranged and defense, but Ogress Warriors aren't great if you don't safe spot them, so iron knives it is. First set of cosmics, nice but lots to go. First set of natures, same thing. Oh, a rune medhelm. I'm actually going to keep this instead of alching it because a few weeks ago they changed medhelms to have 0 negative ranged attack bonus, which I think makes it better for the fire cape over both the coif and the rune full helm, my only other headgear options. And that's the final cosmic runes I need. It took 444 kill count to get all of them, so just on average. But I didn't get enough nature runes from them, which is not a problem. It's just the cosmic runes that I can pretty much only get from Ogress Warriors in bulk. Okay, and now I have enough nature runes. And with this final enchant, that's all the Emerald Bolts E made. I now have most of what I need for the fire cape. All I need to get are 14 more prayer potions from Crazy Archaeologist and Mammoths, which I'll do first. Then I'll get some sharks, or maybe tuned potatoes, some range gear. Crazy Archaeologist now? You didn't even keep all the rune drops pets if you die, and now you'll lose all the Emerald Bolts E that you just got. Are you sure baskets of strawberries aren't better food than tuned potatoes? You better use up those iron drops from Ogress Warriors fast. You still need to get 90 range and 80 defense. Then I wouldn't have had enough inventory space to make the Emerald Bolts E in the first place. Instead, even with really low gear, I mean, look, other people could get the fire cape with low gear, but I've never gotten a fire cape before. I've never even tried one in my life. I don't think it'll be possible for me to get a fire cape unless I have really high stats, especially not with multiple impending system updates coming through, which, by the way, I really should get back to try and beat out the fucking Singles Plus Wildy update. Did I? Thank God. Okay, whew. Oh God. Luckily, that was just a PVMer. But if that was a PKer and Worldy Singles Plus was in, there's a chance that the PVMer could have turned on me and then just killed me. So there is a chance that I would not have survived that. But that's 45kc at Crazy Archaeologist, 2 prayer potions from this trip, and the Don't Eat It plugin in Runelight, so I don't accidentally drink the prayer potions. I just found out some pretty big news. Demo Mode Reborn is going to be added in a week and a bit, and it's going to last for 3 weeks. Demo Mode is a PvP activity, and Black D'hide, which will also be debuffed once the D'hide debuff update goes through, is a fundamental part of PvP. Therefore, I'm not sure, it's not confirmed because they have still not mentioned a goddamn thing about when D'hide is going to be debuffed, nor when Worldy Singles Plus is going to come to Crazy Archaeologist. But I predict that the game is not going to debuff D'hide until after Demo Mode Reborn is over, which means, if I am correct, I am going to have, from now, a little over 4 weeks where I know for sure that D'hide is not going to be debuffed, and I predict that immediately after Demo Mode Reborn is over, they are then going to debuff D'hide. Not sure about Worldy Singles Plus, but it's 4 and a bit weeks that I have to get the fire cape. This is the most certainty that I've had this entire time, ever since I decided to not YOLO my Scorpio pet. This is amazing. This is literally game changing. I still have so much stuff to get. With exactly 4 weeks left to get a fire cape, I need to speed things up a lot. Prayer Potion plan is still the same, but for stats, I'll now aim for 85 ranged and 75 defense, which is lower than I wanted, but I'll be lucky if I get that. So I'll get defense first. I'll power train defense at Rock Crabs with Mithril armor I made myself, completing any easy clues I get on the way in hopes of purple sweets as inventory efficient food for the fire cape. And if I get time, I'll get sweet corn seeds and uproot my dream farm from episode 9 for more sweet corn so I can easily make tuna potatoes.